Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and this is EarthX. Now, this game has recently received an absolutely monstrous update that adds a brand new planet. Well, brand new to the game, not brand new in the grand scheme of things. It's Mars. We can actually go to Mars, and we can actually terraform Mars. If you've never come across EarthX before, it's this brilliant little indie strategy game where you have to launch rockets, make money, and you have to build up this company to hopefully reach the stars and now reach Mars. So, it's 2002. We've got basically nothing apart from a little bit of money. I say a little bit of money, 20 million in money. We've got 5 skill points, and our company is the most base level, the most basic level of company that we could really have here. We are a startup in every sense of the word. Right, I said that we've got 5 research points. That affords us the luxury of unlocking some rocket components, because goodness knows we're gonna need a rocket to get to orbit. So let's spend a couple of points. We'll spend 4 points making sure that we unlock the small fairing, the simple computer, the small fuel tank, and the simple engine, all components that will be essential to get into space. And then after that, we're actually going to assemble a brand new rocket. I'm going to call mine the Mercury, and this is what it's going to look like. It's going to look pretty slender, pretty long, but actually not half bad. Not half bad, if indeed I do say so myself. Right, we're not going to get a capsule. We obviously do not have a spaceship, although we will in the future. Mark my words. Mark my words. Right, so let's get all of that tied into one rocket. Now, we've got a very, very, very low reliability stat at this moment in time. Now, that's because we haven't launched it. We've got, you know, pretty rubbish components, but that's not going to stop us from giving it a shot. So what we need to do in the first instance is we actually need to assemble this rocket. We need to get it built. However, we don't have the facilities to do that at this moment in time, so we're going to have to build them out. Right, I'm going to say what, two rocket facilities to start with. I think would probably be fine enough. There's a couple of different buildings that we can build, and we're actually going to build one of everything, I think. An office, a lab, a small factory, and a small hangar. We'll start with 2 small factories, given that I want to make rockets at a pretty aggressive pace. I mean, we are going to Mars if it's the gosh darned last thing that I do. So let's get all of that started. We'll unpause the game, and we will let the game build the factories out, which is excellent. And once those factories are up and running, we'll be able to throw a rocket into production, which is kind of nice. Looks like it's coming along nicely. Along the way, by the way, on the way to Mars, I hope that we're going to pick up a good number of contracts. We're going to pick up a good number of bits of tech as well. So there's this other thing that was added in the brand new update called Link, which I'm presuming is some sort of a space constellation satellite program, but we're going to have to see how the heck that works out. I am 100% focused on getting to Mars. Right, in order to reach the next level of company progress, we need to achieve a couple of objectives. We need to build one lab, we need to launch one low Earth orbit rocket, and we need to build an office. So that's cool. As I've already said, let's throw this into production, shall we? Yeah, remove that vehicle. We don't want to build that one quite yet. Let's throw that into production just like so. We don't want to assign specific bits to specific factories. The factories should hopefully just take an even share of all of the different components. It's going to take a little while for them to get built, and hopefully after that we'll be able to move it to the hangar, which is pretty darned nice. Right, after we get done with that, after we get done with scheduling that, I'm actually going to throw down an office and also a lab. Why am I building it in the middle of the States? No reason, really. You can build your factories and your rocket assembly facilities anywhere on Earth, I believe, which is kind of nice, if indeed that's what you're interested in. I thought we'd do it here, since it's kind of near all of these ready-made rocket launching spots, which is very, very exciting indeed. Right. So, what else did we need to do? I think it was just, yeah, literally launching one low Earth orbit rocket, which is kind of cool. Also, it's worth noting that we can upgrade all of our different components. So we can actually upgrade the small fairing and give it a reliability increase, a cost decrease, and a time to build decrease as well. So that's definitely something that we'd look to do if we want to utilize the Mercury fairly regularly. But for now, I think we'll be just fine. Right, let's get this small fuel tank done. Let's get this small fairing done, and then we'll be able to move it to the hangar. Looks like our... Wow, that is a very nefarious office building. Holy cow. And this gives us negotiation power? Okay, fine. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit later on. Let's get the rocket moved to the hangar. If you'll recall, we did indeed build the hangar over here. Excellent. So, we can officially launch this rocket. Do we want to launch this rocket just bare? I think we actually do. I don't feel like I could reliably take on a contract at this moment in time. Yeah, not to mention the fact that, you know, a lot of these contracts are going to be asking for rockets that are a lot more capable than ours. Ours is just a lowly test vehicle, although I will say we've already burned through rather a large chunk of change. No matter, the Mercury shall be launched. And what better a test payload to have than a lovely orbital potato? That's right. I'm in the flippin' game. Every time I look at it, I'm surprised, but it's fantastic. It really is. The developer very graciously decided that I could be a test payload. So instead of launching boring, lame concrete, you can launch a cool, interesting orbital potato. Anyway, we are going to launch from the Pacific Spaceport. What the heck? Let's do it. We're not going to gain any money if we're successful here. We're not going to lose any money if we're successful. That's not a problem. Actually, let's launch from here. Let's launch from the Atlantic Spaceport. Cool. Alrighty. Let's get ready to rock and roll. I believe this is the one that we're going to be launching from. I think. Where are we? Oh no, apparently we're not launching from there. We're launching from a completely different location, which is up in like Canada, I think. I say I think. It definitely looks like it's up in Canada, put it that way. Anyway, let's launch this rocket. Oh my goodness gracious me. We have a 52% chance of this going perfectly smoothly, and we've got a 48% chance of it ending in failure. Given the fact that we are getting a congratulations note, given the fact that we've cranked ourselves up to level 2 company, then I suspect that we have successfully fulfilled our mission objective. Excellent. That's really, really good. That is really, really, really good. Okay, so we've gained a whole bunch of additional money. We've got to launch 5 low Earth orbit rockets, and we've got to get 1 contract in order to progress to level 3. So a fairly easy level, really, for us. We also have another method of fundraising, if I'm not mistaken, and we can access that through... It's through this tab right here. If we go into fundraising, we can actually spend $50,000 in order to gain $5 million. So yes, thank you very much. I'll take that. It's free real estate. It's absolutely brilliant. Okay, my rocket is continuing to trundle off into space. Orbital potato, you will live forever in orbit around space until, of course, your orbit degrades and you end up crashing back to Earth. That's not nice to think about. Not nice to think about at all. Anyway, look at that. Oh, we've even got a news article written about us, about my lovely hats. Excellent. If you're interested in getting merch, check out the link in the description. You know, I gotta say it. We gotta self-promote from time to time. Right, what am I doing here? Oh yes, I'm bidding for a contract. Let's see if we can do this. Secret rocket lab. It's not very secret, but that's fine. Virgin suborbit. All right, interesting. What is the capability that this company is looking for? They're looking for a small low Earth orbit rocket. Well, if I'm not mistaken, that is exactly what the Mercury is. Now, the reliability still sort of sticks in my mind as a little bit of a sore point, and I don't exactly want to lose my client's payload. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to crank up the number of employees in the laboratory. So the laboratory gives us a whole bunch of additional skill points, which I'm hoping we're going to be able to use to increase our reliability, or at least the reliability of the rocket. Because yeah, secret rocket lab. You know what? I'm gonna submit a price. It's not gonna be much. What is this? This is my competitors. My competitors have offered 6.2 million at the lowest. Okay, I'm gonna offer 5.6. Let's throw my contract into the mix. Did I get it? I got it. No, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. That's a real shame. All right. Well, to be honest, that's fine. I don't think I really wanted it anyway. Let's get this rocket built. Let's see if we can just try and run some more tests, shall we? That seems like a good thing to do. That does seem like a good thing to do. Right, what about you? Abstract Space, we can submit an offer. We can submit an offer for this as well. Let's bring the cost down. Okay, let me see if I can try and make $500,000. I mean, I am going to offer a ridiculously low amount, but that's fine. We've got 2 payloads, potentially, to launch on this... on this contract, on the successful negotiation of this contract, if we're able to pull it off. NASA, I'm afraid I'm going to have to submit a fairly significant bill to you. What else do I want to do? I think I probably want to just zone another couple of labs. I'm not super bothered about research. Let's just zone some additional labs, since that seems to be sort of the major sticking point at this moment in time. I say the major sticking point. It's not like we can actually get any additional rocket parts. It's just, it would be good if we could upgrade. It'd be good if we could upgrade some of these rocket parts. That would be pretty great. Okay, we've maxed out this lab. You know, we're ending up managing 40 employees, which is rather a lot, but that's totally fine. Have we won any contracts yet? I don't think so. We don't have any capable rockets for that. Secret rocket lab, we're looking for something else. Let's freaking go. Okay. NASA, come on. Come on, we can win this contract. All we need to do is win a contract. We won a contract. We won a flipping contract. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I am so unbelievably nervous about launching a rocket for NASA. We've got 3 payloads to launch as well, and we've got 2 years to do it. Right. Well, you know what? I think we want to try and see if we can maybe get a little bit of a reliability boost before we start launching some contracts. The other thing that we need to consider is that we've fulfilled our mission to get 1 contract. We now just need to launch 5 low Earth orbit rockets, which, I mean, is entirely doable. Is entirely doable. Are we the only company that is competing for the secret rocket lab contract? I mean, if that's the case, then that's excellent, but still, that makes me nervous. Okay, what we need to do is we need to try and get as many rockets into production as we can, I believe. Right, so let's get this rocket built. Excellent. How much is that going to cost me? It's going to cost me about 2 million. 2 million a piece, I think, is just about the going rate for a rocket in this day and age. Let's get these labs cranked up to max number of employees in each and every one of them, so that hopefully, that will give us a few more science points, because by golly goodness, that's exactly what I need at this moment in time. We're going to need about 45, in fact, no, it's about 60 science points in order to level up all of the reliability on all of these different components. Sure, let's get the rocket engine upgraded in the first instance. Sure. Another mission of the Atlantis shuttle, the new ITS S1 module, has launched on the ISS. Cool. All right, the ISS does actually exist in this game, by the way. This, I believe, is the parking orbit. It's literally a parking space in space, which is kind of cool. The ISS is currently flying around the planet, looking very, very fancy with a space shuttle. Of course, the space shuttle still flew in 2002, didn't it? How do I get back to this mode? There we go. Okay, excellent. All right. Okay, more and more skill points before we launch a NASA rocket, because again, I'm pretty apprehensive about it. Have we got a rocket already stored? Yeah, okay, we've got a rocket already stored. I think it's time. I think it's time potentially to launch this rocket right here. What do we want to fly on it? I don't really want to fly anything with the exception of concrete, I don't think. Right, let's give that a shot. Let's launch some concrete. We can't even do any pad tests, so let's just do this. I mean, look, we got to get some failures out of our system. How is that a success? How did that actually happen? I am unbelievably shocked. Okay, well, you know what? I'm still not going to fly a NASA payload until I've got a slightly higher success rate. Also, looks like we won the contract from the secret space company, or whatever the heck they're called. I don't question the naming patterns of my clients. I just launched their rockets. Okay, let's launch another couple of rockets. Let's see if we can maybe Let's see if we can maybe just build another Mercury. I'm pretty sure that whenever I build a Mercury, by the way, whenever I build the Mercury, it should take account of the new modifications, i.e. all of the what am I doing? I don't want to launch this. I don't want to build this. That's exactly what I want to do. Yeah, it should take account of the new increased reliability stats. So that's kind of nice. Maybe we can try and launch a rocket with a payload in just a second. I think that seems fair. We've got time. We've got a year. We've got a year to get this payload backlog cleared. Right, a 52% chance to be successful. I don't think I want to launch concrete anymore. There doesn't seem to be any point. Right, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. The rocket is on the launch pad. That's excellent. Let's get this Mercury moved to the hangar as soon as we've launched this one. Excellent. Can I move that one to the hangar? No. Apparently not. Hey, we did it though. Look, I'm even tweeting. I've got a Twitter. I've got a Twitter in real life too. Follow me over at twitter.com/Orbital. Gosh darn right. All right, now can I move the rocket? Can I move the rocket around a little bit, please? I think we moved it to the hangar, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay. Well, we suddenly have got a 100% success rate, which is pretty unheard of, really. That's pretty excellent. All right, let's queue up the next rocket for launching. That's grand, and then we will queue up another rocket to be built. I do indeed believe. Except I'm going to do that after I get the research points, because I'm very, very close to having enough research points to completely upgrade each and every one of the parts that I use to construct the Mercury. Ah, it's happening from over here. We've got to have a failure at some point. Like I'm pretty much expecting a rocket to fail, but if that decided not to happen, then that is pretty great. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are rolling in the cash. Even with a 62% reliability stat, we're still managing. That is really, really good. I mean, it's that sort of stuff. It's that sort of luck that's gonna make sure that we are the best rocket launching company in the entire universe. Okay, so let's get a couple of these rockets built. Excellent. Let's get you built, and let's get you built too. We're gonna queue up a lot of rockets to get built, and in fact, it might even be worth us getting a couple of additional factories, because now that we've hit our stride, we want to make sure that we can keep up with the amount of production that we need to. Okay, 4 rocket facilities. Now, this may seem like a little bit of overkill. However, as we go forward, each and every rocket that we end up building will have more and more complicated parts, and we'll be required to throw more and more factories into constructing just one singular rocket. Do I want to bump up the number of employees at any one of these factories? I don't think I particularly do. I don't think I particularly do at all. Right, let's build a new vehicle. Let's queue that up to be built as well. So that's great. That's 3 rockets. I mean, look, we've got a lot of contracts to launch, and we ain't got too much time. We've got one last NASA contract to launch. We've got less than a year to do it, I believe. I believe this is gonna finish in 2004. I think it's the end of 2004 that we've got until, but you know, you can never be too careful. Cool. Are you is that? Okay, all right. Apparently we're sharing this launch pad with another couple of companies, but that's okay. All right, let's freaking go. Let's go with this Pacific spaceport. That's grand. Let's queue up a brand new vehicle. All right, excellent. And let's launch. It's over here. Brilliant. This rocket does not support telemetry. That's another component that we're going to get at some point soon. All right, I would be hoping that we don't really have any failures. Not for this level of rocket. You know, we've thrown so many points into it, which is grand. And you know, that's not my rocket. That wasn't mine. That wasn't mine. Hey, I didn't do that one. That was not me. That was somebody else's. Who screwed the pooch on that one? That wasn't me. Right. Let's get this launched. No failures. No failures at all. This is just brilliant. Okay, let's queue up the next rocket on the launch pad. Excellent. And we can launch that. We don't have any capable rockets for this. We won this contract. We won this contract. All right. We're waiting for another contract, but we also have to think about leveling our company up. And to be honest, we're not far off. We're not far off, if I do indeed recall. Indeed, we've hit level 3. We're a medium-sized company, which is lovely. And that puts us in a position where we can actually unlock some medium bits and bobs for our rockets. Oh, look, I'm tweeting again. Twitter.com/OrbitPotato. That's right. Okay, medium fairing, medium fuel tank, and an advanced engine. That's cool. I mean, I want to get all of these bits and bobs upgraded to the full reliability level before we move on. But I think we've got one last satellite to launch. A pizza? We can't launch a pizza. I suspect that that's launching a pizza to the International Space Station. All right. Can we see if we can participate in any other contract negotiations? It was the first failure that we've had. Oh, that cost us dearly. What the heck is that? That's a very big rocket right there. Leakage. The fuel found its way out of the fuel tank. Okay, well, you know what? You win some, you lose some. And when we talk about losing some, we're talking about $7.5 million there, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. All right, we gotta keep our eye out on a couple of contracts. I'm also going to queue up a brand new project, which is going to be a little bit bigger. And you know what? Yeah, so the original rocket that we have has now got a reliability of 80%, which is great. I think I just want to wait just an ever so slightly to get like 1 or 2 more research points before we progress. Yeah, so a medium fuel tank, let's get that upgraded, and then let's wait until we've got the advanced engine upgrade reliability, and then we can properly start thinking about launching the next tier of rocketry. Also, can we bid for another? I'm gonna bid for this abstract space contract, and I'm gonna bid for that. I mean, the Mercury is still a capable rocket, and in fact, we've still got a Mercury spare. So if we need to, you know, we can absolutely utilize it. I'm gonna throw in all of my components into a brand new project, and we're gonna call it Gemini. Excellent. It's named after Will Smith's fantastic film Gemini Man. Nothing else. Okay, let's create that project, and let's see if we can try and produce one. Let's get it built, because you need a medium factory. Okay, we need a medium factory. Let's put down a medium factory. Brilliant. How many medium factories do we want to get? Let's get 2. I mean, look, I've got no shortage of capital at this moment in time, so we'll throw our money into building some buildings. How about that? It actually takes a fair while to build the buildings. Also, did we win any contracts? We totally did. We totally did. We won a secret rocket lab contract, which we can actually launch entirely with our original Mercury class rocket, which is great, because that means that I'm going to queue up 4 to be built, or 3 to be built, in addition to the one which we're about to launch. And I hope that we're going to be able to make all of those rockets, ideally, before we need to actually start constructing the big rocket. What the heck? Another failure? Oh, that's an issue. Another $7.5 million down the drain. Yeah. Okay. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. We've got an 87% reliability chance, so, you know, we really shouldn't be having any failures on the Mercury rockets now. Like, it should just be happening pretty much as standard process. We shouldn't have to deal with this. All right, we're launching 2 rockets at the same time, which is actually kind of incredible. Let's see how that works, eh? I'm so proud. I'm so proud of the Space Tater Corp team. They're doing a great job here. Okay, let's let these rockets get into space and out of my hair, and then we can... Brilliant. Excellent. Okay, so that is 2 million. That is 2 million a pop from each of those successful launches, which is great. We've got one additional Mercury rocket, which we can launch, and we can finish that off, and hopefully pick up another couple of additional contracts. Virgin suborbit. I will participate. I will participate in this. Absolutely. Medium low Earth orbit. Do I have a rocket that is capable of doing that? Apparently so, if I'm allowed to bid for the contract. So, you know what? Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. I'm going to submit the lowest bid to each and every one of those. Contracts right there. And then we're going to build the Gemini. Just one for now. Just one. And we'll probably run a test flight with a little bit of concrete on whilst we're waiting for the results of those for the results of those contracts. What do we got? Small low Earth orbit. That's the last payload that we're launching right now. We won a contract. We won a contract for Virgin suborbit, and that will become available in 2007. So that's actually a fair while off. I mean, that's fine, but I was kind of anticipating needing to launch that right now. The fact that I don't is absolutely a-okay with me. Can I have a little look? What do we need to do in order to progress up to level 4? Launch 1 medium Earth orbit rocket, launch 2 payloads at once. Okay, we can launch 2 payloads at once on our bigger rockets because they've got bigger fairings to hold all of the different little satellites. Should we give that a shot? I guess we can give that a shot right now, right? 60% reliability. Unfortunately, there's nothing else that we can put in this payload right here. Submit an offer for that. Cool. And I can't launch a pizza. That sucks. Okay, you know what? Let's just see. I can negotiate for this, although this is a large geostationary orbit payload. Small geostationary orbit, yeah, we can't do that, unfortunately. Yeah, that sucks. I'd love to be able to participate in some of these auctions, but unfortunately I cannot. Okay, let's launch some concrete from Cape Canaveral. Here we freaking go. All right, excellent. So this will satisfy one of the missions. If this goes successfully, we'll be able to rank up. It is costing me a little bit to do, but if it goes successfully, the prestige will be endless, which is excellent. Hey, brilliant stuff. Okay, that entire launch cost me, you know, about 5 million. However, it did actually accomplish the company mission of launching a medium Earth rocket. A medium Earth orbit rocket. Cool. All right, launch many payloads at once. Yes, we need to win a contract before we're able to win any. Ooh, you're perfect. You're perfect. I'll launch this for basically free. How about that? Just to guarantee that we win the contract, because I am very, very keen on launching 2 payloads at once. Missioner as well. Let me crank that up. I don't care about that as much. Small low Earth orbit. I mean, look, the Gemini is probably going to end up replacing the Mercury entirely. I don't really anticipate us launching any additional Mercuries, even though they've got a slightly higher reliability rating. The Gemini is what my daily driver is going to be going forward, I imagine. Right, we won any contracts? Did we win any contracts? We did. We totally did. Okay, so we've got 2 small low Earth orbit satellites, which are ready and waiting to be launched. As soon as we are done with the building of the Gemini, hurry up. You need to complete these payloads as soon as possible. Yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Look, it's fine. That's just a little warning for me. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, video game. It's very nice of you. Okay, let's launch this Gemini. I should be able to launch these both on the same rocket. Holy cow. Okay, let's do it from the Cape. Excellent. And let's go. I think we'll be fine. And you know what? Apparently we don't even need to launch the rocket. We just need to get it on the pad, and that will absolutely unlock the next level. So it doesn't really matter if this rocket launch is successful. Obviously, I still want it to be successful. No! 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 But it doesn't matter if it's successful or not. It's fine. Ooh. That's a shame. Okay, let's get all of this unlocked. Let's get all of this unlocked. Small battery, 4 advanced engines. Great. Good thing that I've been stockpiling a whole bunch of points. And in fact, I want to get all of these reliability stats upgraded as well before we start to utilize all of the different components. Okay, let's continue to build some Geminis. I'm not gonna lie, failing a 70% rocket launch right there is a little bit disappointing. I'm a little bit saddened that I wasn't able to launch 2 payloads at the same time. I mean, apparently the game said that I was able to do it. However, I mean, I wasn't actually able to do it. We need to launch 5 medium Earth orbit rockets. Now, we've only launched 1, and that was our test one, because even that rocket that we launched right there, that was only a low Earth orbit rocket. Like, all of these are just low Earth orbit contracts here. Low Earth orbit. I mean, look, I'll submit an offer. I'll submit an offer for all of this stuff, to be honest. Like, anything that is anything, I will submit a contract for. I'm happy to do so, to be honest. Let's continue to unlock reliability increases. Move you to the hangar. Let's get you launched. Excellent. And we can launch with 2 individual satellites. And I'm hoping for a successful launch this time. Come on, come on, come on. Space Tater Corp. Let's freaking go. Does this game just not look absolutely gorgeous? It's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking very, very good. It's looking amazing. It's looking incredible. Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. And we got 5 million, almost 6 million bucks in the process. Excellent. It's launches like that that keeps this company going. Brilliant. All right. What other contracts can we bid for? Because I'm keen to bid for contracts. Small geostationary orbit. Yeah, we can't do that, unfortunately. We do have a lot of satellites waiting to rock and roll. Like, all of these satellites are going to become available, but they're just not available at this moment in time. Okay. Let me build, like, as many Geminis as I can. We'll queue up as many as we reasonably can at this moment in time. And we'll just go through the launch procedure. Get it all launched. And then, you know what? I actually think that we're ready to make a brand new rocket, I think, right? Because we've got all of those parts. We've got all of those parts unlocked. Capsules not supported. We need battery, GPS. I think we can do that. I think we've got a battery and GPS. Small battery, GPS, altitude sensor. We'll get all of that added. Advanced engine, 4 engines, big fuel tank. What does this do? Ooh, this is very, very cool indeed. Very, very, very cool indeed. Okay. Yeah, let me see if we can throw in all of our advanced tech here. Okay. So this rocket right here is able to support the cap launcher. There we go. We're going to call it the cap launcher because it is capable of launching capsules. It's the only thing that we've got that is capable of launching capsules at this moment in time. We haven't actually technically unlocked capsules yet, which does strike me as perhaps a little bit of a problem, but no matter. All right, let's just continue to launch the Gemini for a while. As I've already said, this is going to be the driver of all of our success for a little while to come. Have I unlocked all of the upgrades? No, I need to get one last upgrade to reliability. Also, I should maybe see if I can employ more employees in my office, because I believe that gives me a lot more negotiation power, and I should be able to charge a higher price for my contracts. I believe that's the case anyway. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. We're able to charge a higher, much higher price for our contracts now. Excellent. Okay, well, let's see what companies come back with, and then we'll see if we can try and undercut them just a little bit. Oh my goodness, that's cheap. But I will submit an offer for a little bit less. And we'll see if we can... We'll see if we can capture that one. Missioner as well. Yeah, I'm keen to get this contract. You know, I'm keen to get as many contracts as I possibly can. We've got a huge launch backlog, but that's fine. All right, let's get ready to submit. That's not mine. Not mine. I didn't do that one. No siree. Excellent. Okay, Virgin suborbit. You know what? I'm gonna offer them the big bucks. You never know. You never know. They may just elect to go with me, given that I've got a track record. I don't have a single satellite that I can launch at this moment in time. Goodness gracious me, there are enough satellites ready and waiting. However, they're all going to become available in 2006. How crazy is that? They're all going to become available in 2006. We need to launch 5 medium Earth orbit rockets. Apparently, it just counts the rockets. So we don't even need to necessarily launch them to medium Earth orbit. We can just launch them. So I'm going to do this one just to make sure that we get it out of the way, because we're not going to be able to get access to those 2006 rockets until the end of this quarter. So let's at least dispense with this, and we can move to the next level of company progress. Excellent. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. We're now up to level 5, which is going to allow us to land our freaking rockets. How cool is that? It's very cool. Okay, let's get everything unlocked as much as we can anyway. That's cool. Let's continue to bid for contracts. I mean, if nobody else is bidding on this mission, I think we got it. Yeah, we totally got it. I mean, that's excellent. That is absolutely excellent. And you know what? We can launch that right now. It's a very, very small satellite. We can launch a pile of concrete in there as well, for good measure. What the heck? Sending so much concrete to space, it's probably unenvironmentally friendly. All right, let's get it launched. Whoa. Well, at least I'm sending one less chunk of concrete to space, I guess. With the explosion of that rocket, that takes me down below 20 million, but that's okay. 2006 has started. We've got a couple of years to launch all of these satellites and make a decent chunk of change in the process. Let me get a couple of Geminis built, and then we'll see if we can try and unlock the ability to land our rockets as well, because I'm interested in doing that. Contracts, no capable rockets. Cool. Give me something like that. Excellent. Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? Doesn't look like we will. That's fine, though. That's totally fine. You know, you win some, you lose some. And sometimes you lose some more. It doesn't particularly matter in the grand scheme of things. All we need to do is focus on ourselves. I don't think I've unlocked any additional buildings, have I? No. Not unlocked any additional buildings. With the exception of the medium hangar. If I unlock the medium hangar, will that allow me to store capsules? I don't think so. I think I need to unlock capsules through the company progress thingamabobber. Right, let's get that in there, that in there, that in there like so. Okay, build 2 offices, launch 1 cargo capsule. Right, well, building the office is easy. It is going to cost me rather a large amount of money. But again, we can deal with that. In fact, before we run out of money, I should probably start thinking about launching some rockets, shouldn't I? Oh my goodness. Okay, these are big rockets. They're taking up all of the space in my fairings, my rocket fairings, but that's fine. Okay, queue up another couple of vehicles. Yeah, get them all built. Excellent. Get that rocket launched. It's been a while since we've had a good solid rocket launch, so I'm looking for a successful operation here. Yeah, I don't think that we've unlocked capsule tech, although that may just be me missing it. Right, we've got a medium hangar now. Excellent. We completed our launch. Only an additional 2 million in income. That's, to be honest, that's a little bit on the low side. Was kind of hoping for a little bit more cash than that. Okay. Well, again, we just gotta keep up the pace. We gotta keep up the pace of launches. We gotta make sure that we launch we launch rockets. If we launch rockets, we make money. It's literally as simple as that. Excellent. Another 2 million. Even if I'm disgruntled at the level of money that we're making per rocket here, it's still worthwhile for us to launch them because we still make money. Right. Any contracts that we can bid on? Abstract space, sure. Let's go. Unbelievably, I'm the cheapest. Can I? Yeah, I'm gonna increase the price of my the price of my offer. And I'm still the cheapest. That's a medium low Earth orbit rocket, by the way. So we have the capability with the Gemini there. Most of the time, though, we're just launching to low Earth orbit. And to be honest, I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm a little bit unhappy at the speed at which I'm building the rockets. Like, I feel like I really should be building a little bit faster here. But, you know, we're managing. We're managing to get by. Okay, right up onto the pad. That's not mine. I didn't do that one. That's not me. That is not me. Not me at all. I'm just literally accepting every single contract that we can. Because why the heck wouldn't we, right? I mean, as long as we can build... Yes, excellent. Launch 2 rockets, launch 2 satellites at the same time. Love doing that. That's absolutely brilliant. Right. I think that may just be enough Gemini rockets to tide us over until we're able to research the next level. Right, excellent. Get that launched. That's a good, decent amount of money that we're gonna get from this rocket launch. Holy cow, that's a lot of money that we're gonna come into if we launch this successfully. Oh my goodness, that is filthy. $11 million. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, the next Gemini to go. That's the only rocket that we can launch into medium Earth orbit. Okay, it sucks to send that satellite alone, but it is what it is. Let's get it launched. Cool. All right, no additional contracts that we really need to worry about. We're absolutely getting through our backlog of rockets, which is grand. Launch 1 cargo capsule. Yeah, we need to launch 1 singular cargo capsule. We need to launch 1 singular cargo capsule. Let's get this built. Let's get this built. We need to get the cargo capsule unlocked as well, which I believe may be a thing that we can do. Yeah, we'll get this rocket tested at least. And in fact, can we build a new rocket with our new tech? Like, I think we can make rockets reliable or reliably land again. I say again for the first time. So this is, hold on. Let's do cap launcher MK2. Excellent. All right. Let's see if we can get this built. New vehicle, build, cap launcher. Honestly, cancel building that cap launcher. I'm not particularly interested in it. We're still searching for these upgrades, or some of the upgrades, to try and increase the reliability. Simple parachute, simple antenna. Right, now let's deal with the capsule, shall we? Capsule is dealt with, I believe, through, hold up, this interface here. We should indeed have all of these different components for the capsule. What do we want to call this? We'll call this Apollo. Sure, the Apollo capsule. Let's freaking go. Let's get it built as well. It's got 100% reliability, which seems excellent. Let's get that built, and let's see what we can do. We need to launch a capsule, so let's give it a shot. Hopefully, we're not gonna put any humans in it. I think it deserves to be an autonomous capsule, at least on the first couple of runs. That's for sure. Right, get that launched. Let's get that launched. Let's get both of these rockets launched as quickly as we possibly can. We're launching them at the same time, and I'd fully expect to be successful in that endeavor. Excellent. Build another Gemini just whilst we're waiting. whilst we're waiting for the cap launcher to get built. Why is it taking such a long time? Ah, the landing legs are taking an extended, protracted period of time to complete. Right, submit an offer for that. I mean, we're in the money. This is great. We've got more money than I think we've ever had before, which is excellent. It does take a long time to build the cap launcher. I mean, we are building the cap launcher with reliability inbuilt, which is kind of great. Is that everything upgraded? I think that's everything upgraded, right? Everything with the exception of the altitude sensor, which does seem like a pretty key bit of tech, if you ask me. Yeah, let's see if we can negotiate for that contract. Cool. We've got the Apollo capsule as well, which again is a little bit of a complex engineering feat. Cap launcher, however, the cap launcher rocket is ready to rock and roll, which is great. How many payloads do we need to launch? A couple. They all need to be launched on the Gemini, so I should probably queue up a couple of additional Gemini rockets, right? Let's get what, like 4? 4 seems kind of reasonable. Again, it's like we're gonna have to wait until the medium factories are done with the Apollo capsule stuff, but after that we'll be totally fine. I am super not worried about anything. It's gonna be totally fine. Don't even worry about it. Okay, let's get the Apollo capsule ready to rock and roll. Harmony Node 2 delivered to orbit. Congratulations to whoever did that. I must confess, I'm not bothered. Okay, let's see if we can launch it with the capsule on board. We're gonna launch a pizza. We're gonna launch it from Cape Canaveral. We're gonna see if we can try and pull off a barge launch. That seems unlikely, but you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a flippin' shot. Oh my goodness. How cool does this look? How cool does this look? I can't believe it. Space Tater Corp is about to launch its very own reusable rocket with a capsule on the top. Holy cow, we're going to send a pizza up to the International Space Station. Right, here's hoping that it goes well. Here's hoping that we're able to recover the rocket. So far, so good. So far, so good. There's like a 60% chance that this ends up going off without a hitch. Oh, brilliant. Okay, so we get access to some resupply missions now to the International Space Station, which is excellent. That's really good. Launch 3 cargo capsules, land with 3 rockets. Well, I mean, we're still waiting for the epic conclusion of what happens to the other half of our rocket. That is going to go and dock with the International Space Station, which is very cool. We've got a barge right over here. Click to land. Let's land. Excellent. We did it. Oh my goodness gracious me. That looks brilliant. That looks phenomenal. We did it. We actually delivered a pizza to the International Space Station. Holy cow. Where's the International Space Station? It's here. I don't know where my pizza ended up. I'm assuming that it ended up somewhere inside the astronauts' tummies. I don't know. It's unknown to me. All right, let's see if we can try and launch 2 satellites on the Gemini. We got a couple of satellites that we need to launch basically yesterday. We got less than a year to get that all sorted, but that's totally fine. Yep, we're in danger territory here, but I'm not worried about it. I think we can do it. We got 93% reliability on this rocket, so there's a good chance that we can launch without issue. Okay, so the commercial resupply service. You accepted this offer? I didn't mean to accept this offer, but that's fine. That's fine. We can do it. 25 payloads between 2008 and 2057. So you could say that we'll be dealing with this for quite a long time. All right, let's submit some super high contract prices. You know, I'm not particularly bothered about if I win them or not, because we've got a couple of rockets that we need to launch before we can really think about dealing with new stuff here. Excellent. That seems to be going off without a hitch. Honestly, if we're launching a Gemini, then we're gonna be fine. We are gonna be totally fine. The cap launcher is garbage, so the cap launcher is gonna be scrapped. The cap launcher Mark II is the only one that made it to market. I'm afraid. Let's queue up a brand new build of that, because the condition of the rocket does actually degrade over time, and I don't really want to end up doing that. I don't really want to end up, you know, running it into the ground, so to speak. Right, so we've got the mission: launch 3 cargo capsule, launch with land with 3 rockets. That's totally fine. Let's get another Gemini launched as well, and then pretty much we can also straight away say, hey, let's just launch another one of these cap launcher 2s. And I'm not able to do that because I require a capsule. We've got a capsule, don't we? Dock to ISS. We'll come back soon. Okay, that's fine. Let me see if we can add another one then. There's no reason not to. We also just needed to upgrade one single component, if I'm not mistaken. Altitude sensor. That was the ticket. All right. We're looking for level 7 now, and we know how to get it. We know how to get it. We just need more capsules. We need more rocket launches. We need more rocket landings. That's it. All right. We've got a whole bunch of resupply missions. Oh boy, that's a costly one. That is a costly one. That was 2 satellites on that one. Apollo is about to return to orbit. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're on it. I'd like to thank my customers for sticking with us. Oh, look. Look. It's my capsule. It's landing. It's actually landing. It's doing it. It's doing the landing thing. It's doing the landing thing. How incredible is that? All right. Well, now that that's back on the ground, we can probably just throw it onto another rocket. I don't want to. Okay, you know what? We're gonna launch another pizza. I don't want to launch the resupply mission. We've got a year left to do it, so that's fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to do the resupply mission with the brand new cap launcher and the brand new Apollo capsule as well. Quite simply because I think I'd rather have that slightly increased chance of success. But at least we're going to be fulfilling a mission, right? We're going to land, or we're going to launch a second cargo capsule. Where are we at the moment? Oh, we're about to land a barge over here. It's a good thing that I was paying attention, so that we can successfully land it. Brilliant, because I need to click. Excellent. Very, very happy with that. Pretty darn good, if I do indeed say so myself. Cost me a couple of million just to demonstrate that I could send a pizza to the space station, but that's fine, you know. I mean, that's okay. Right, so yeah, 1 year left to send some cargo to the ISS. That's totally fine. Have we got any Geminis left? I don't think we've got any Geminis left, but we do need to be pumping them out, to be honest. No. I don't want a new project. My bad. Right. Build some additional Geminis. To be fair, actually, we could build a cap launcher, but for cargo. So I could build a reusable cap launcher. Cap launch cargo. Excellent. Okay. I think this is what we want. It can't go to the ISS, can't launch large stuff, but it will hopefully actually replace the Gemini in its entirety. And also it's going to hopefully reduce the cost of running the rockets, because, you know, if we don't throw the rockets into the sea, magically it becomes cheaper. It's just simple mathematics, isn't it? Okay. To deal with this, I'm going to actually build 2 additional medium factories. Seems a little bit strange given that I've talked about reducing the amount of rockets that we're going to build. You know, it seems a bit strange of me to just go then and build 2 additional factories. However, these are super complicated rockets to build, and I need to make sure that I'm able to produce enough of them. But hey-ho. If all fails, we can always just go back to the Gemini. I mean, it's got like a 92% or something reliability rating. In fact, it's even better than that. 98%. It's very, very good. Right. As soon as this Apollo capsule is built, As soon as we finish building the parachutes and the light body, we're going to immediately launch it with the resupply mission to the ISS, which is excellent. We do have a year left to do that, or we have 2 quarters left. We're in quarter 2 of 2008 right now, and we need to get it done by the end of the year, I believe. But that's fine. We can easily do that. Right, condition, reliability. Let's go. Launch. Brilliant. Barge. Let's give it a shot. If we fail this is going to be a $16 million world of hurt. So I would rather avoid failing this, to be brutally honest with you, video game. If you could see me to success, I'd be very grateful. Right, should we try and bid for a couple of other contracts? There we go. Negotiate the lowest price. Oh, no. No. I don't want to do this. We do not have any rockets that are capable of going to geostationary orbit. I didn't mean to. Please let me back out of that one. Okay, so far so good on the ISS resupply. That's pretty excellent. I don't think it can fail now, but very well may be able to. Alright, let's get ready to land. Oh, it just... Oh. Well, we did it. I mean, we did get the rocket launched. It just didn't land. It just didn't land. Tater Corp is in trouble. The explosion woke a nearby city. Well, given that barge was out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, I'm not super bothered about the fact that it was potentially waking a whole city, as far as I'm aware, there are no cities in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, apart from maybe Atlantis. And if this game is claiming that Atlantis does indeed exist, well, that's a statement in and of itself, isn't it? Right. Can I... No, I don't really want to faff around with this too much. No. I do not want to cancel the construction of that rocket at all. Okay. Goodness gracious me. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff to get started with. Right. What I want to do immediately is queue up another cap launch cargo vehicle. I'm going to get 3 of them because look, at least one of them is going to get destroyed. This is going to be the new workhorse. It really is. It really is. Land with 3 rockets. Good news is that we're also going to be able to hopefully land with a good couple of rockets through utilizing this. We've also got the old cap launcher Mark II. ISS experiment. Cool. Let's get that. We'll also launch a pizza because why the heck not? So we may be able to launch with a couple of these rockets. It's also going to help us launch cargo capsules, which is really cool. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what exactly happens with this cap launch cargo, because this is where the interesting stuff is going to start. Right. Let's get this launched. We can actually launch 4 units of cargo. There's nothing. Flippin' heck, that was close. Okay. That's our third launch, right? Our third landing. Hey, and we're on to the next level. Excellent. And it looks like that was a massive success. We get 3 million bucks. Brilliant. Right, let's get all of this stuff upgraded. We can now build a large factory, which is phenomenal. And in fact, I think that's what I want to do. Also, we've got the ability to create a Reusable rocket, if I'm not mistaken. Large fuel tank and large 9 advanced engines. I don't really think that I'm that bothered about it, to be honest. Like, we can worry about that later. Excellent. I was well prepared for that occurrence. Launch 1 geostationary orbit. Okay. Turns out that I lied. I am actually bothered about building a Reusable rocket. Excellent. I like how we started with, you know, nice traditional rocket names and have just sort of descended into chaotic slang. Reusable rocket, congratulations. You're gonna get built. I don't think we can actually build you because we need a large factory. That's totally fine. Let's build a large factory. Let's build 2 of them. Oh my god, they cost 10 million. I didn't even realize. Okay, the cap launch cargo, we got 2 of them, and they need to both be used as pretty much frequently as we possibly can. Yeah. As I say, there's a lot riding on these launches. We're not really using this rocket as late in its life cycle as I would like to, i.e., there is the potential for failure, and there's quite a lot riding on, for example, rockets that are launching 2 satellites at the same time. Like, that is scary. Excellent. You know, so we gotta be careful. Cap launch cargo. Let's launch this as well. Excellent. And we're just gonna continue to throw rockets up into the sky. Right, we got any contracts? Can we participate in any contracts? Yes, we can. Let's make a bid for what? Something like that. And something like that. Yeah, sure. Here's hoping that we win a couple of those. That'd be great. Reusable rocket, you're gonna get built as soon as the large factory is done, which apparently is not yet, but that's fine. Right, do we have any new payloads that we need to launch? Nothing right now. I don't think that there's anything. I don't think there's anything outstanding, which is great. Assuming that this launch goes off without a hitch, or these 2 launches go off without a hitch. Excellent. We did it. That wasn't mine. I promise you that wasn't mine. Absolutely got nothing to do with that explosion, I'm afraid. Apart from all of the industrial espionage that I'm conducting. Wouldn't that be cool, eh? Industrial espionage. Okay. Let me see if I can launch the cap launcher again. We'll get it repaired. Sure. Also, have I built the Reusable rocket yet? No, I can't, because I'm still waiting for the buildings to get built. And then we just need to literally launch 1 geostationary orbit rocket. Or one rocket to geostationary orbit in order to rank up to the next level. So that's excellent. That wasn't mine. Nah, that wasn't mine either. Okay. Excellent. Let's build the Reusable rockets. Let's go. Okay. It's going to take a little while. But the good news is that all of our factories are currently engaging in the construction of this rocket. So we've got the 2 factories working on the large components. We've got the small factories working on the small components. This is so perfect. This is so unbelievably perfect. This is excellent. This is really, really, really good. Okay. Nothing else is launchable as far as I can see. The cap launcher perhaps could maybe do another pizza run, but I mean that's just money down the drain, and I don't really see the point in doing that. So I think we're just gonna wait until we either win another contract. That launched in 2010. Yeah, until we win another contract, or indeed until we have built the Reusable rocket. Ah, we need a large hangar, do we? Medium hangar. Okay, well, apparently we don't need a medium hangar. There's no space in your hangar. We can build another medium hangar. Maybe that'll make a difference. Sure. Give it a shot. I don't think we've got many rockets, do we? I suppose we do have a couple of rockets. Maybe we should try and launch these rockets just to get rid of them. The cap launch cargo rockets have suddenly become rather redundant, given that we haven't won any contracts in a while. Yes, that's actually a little bit of a problem, now that I think about it. Okay, you know what? Let's ditch one of the cap launch cargo rockets. Let's ditch the ones with the lowest reliability. Let's ditch 2 of them. Sure. Right. Now that can be moved to the hangar. Excellent. Let's launch the Reusable rocket, just with a little bit of concrete in it. That's fine. Just with a little bit of concrete. Let's freaking go. Oh. It looks like the speed was high, but I think we succeeded in actually launching the rocket, which is excellent. And you know what? We'll deal with this in just a second. I need to make sure that the Reusable rocket comes back down safely. Excellent. We land it. Never a problem. Okay, let's unlock the camera, because the camera is honestly one of the coolest things in this game. Link. You'll be able to create your own satellite constellation. Okay, interesting. Brilliant. Thank you very much, video game, for making me aware of that. Special mission, astronaut's cat. All right, we need to launch a cat. Optional objective, but seems very fun nonetheless. Launch 5 geostationary rockets and launch 2 links. Interesting. All right, I think that we can do most of that right now. My cat is in a very bad condition. Have to stay on the ISS for another 4 months. Afraid that I'll never be able to meet her again. Please, can you put it on your ISS mission? Sure, I can do that. That is fine. I can absolutely do that. Let's launch the cargo thing. And let's see if we can try and throw the cat onto... you know what? We'll throw the cat in with the pizza. Maybe the cat can eat the pizza? I don't know. We'll also see if we can launch the Tintin on the geo-capable Reusable rocket. Right. I mean, this is big. This is beefy. This is crazy. Okay, let's launch absolutely everything. Let's go. Let's go. 3 rockets at the same time. Look at that. It looks gorgeous. What a gorgeous video game, eh? Oh, that was not the one with the cat on. Thank goodness. Okay, excellent. Excellent. We did it. In fact, that was actually the worst. In fact, that was the best of all of the rockets to fail. It was the one that meant the least. Cool. So it's the one without the cat and also the one without the link satellite. Excellent. Very cool. Very, very cool indeed. Okay. So we end up with our Reusable rocket back, which is excellent. First link satellites in orbit. That's cool. We can do that again, actually. We can totally do that again. Like, it's not a problem to launch another link satellite. However, do we need another satellite per se? Oh, actually, we've got 2 already up in the sky. That's cool. All right, so we just need to launch literally another 5 rockets. Right, well, to speed that up, why don't we see if we can try and build another Reusable rocket, and then let's immediately see if we can try and launch another one. I know it costs a bunch, but I think it's just worth doing, you know, so we can crack through the company progress, you know. And again, it's not actually super time consuming to build a Reusable rocket, given that the factories all work together. Right, so let's build another one as well, actually. I don't even know how much it costs, but I'm in a fine financial position at this moment in time. I would love to be able to take another couple of contracts on, but unfortunately, no joy on that front. Nothing is coming up that we can submit to, which is fine. All right, let's launch another Reusable rocket. I say let's launch another Reusable rocket. Let's put it in for repairs, and then let's launch the same rocket again. There we go. Launch. Concrete. Brilliant. Excellent. Let's get it going. We got to make sure that we don't speed things up too fast and end up crashing the rocket on the landing. That would be a crying shame, wouldn't it? Right. Contract. You know what? I'll do it. I'll do it for that much. I don't know how much other companies are going to charge. I'll do it for less than them. I'm real cheap. There we go. Look at that. That's a great deal. You get an absolute steal there if you choose me. Right. So one more Reusable rocket, and then we're golden. Oh, in fact, we can do a contract on it. Excellent. All right, more stuff is happening on the ISS. That's honestly excellent. I'm delighted that that's happening. This is our last geo launch, and it ends in failure, and it costs us $15 million. Really? I mean, I'm not happy about it, to be honest. I'm not happy about that at all. No, I'm not happy about that. Right. Cool. Also, we should be launching these satellites on the cap launch cargo rockets, but apparently we don't have any of them. Honestly, is there any point in replacing this rocket? I don't necessarily think that there is. I'll repair the cap launcher. Hey, look at that. We did it. We did it. We've already launched. We've already landed with a rocket. We've done that 13 times already. So I do indeed suspect it will be totally fine. Okay, we need to launch a bit of music. That's totally fine. I'm absolutely okay with that. Prologue EP. Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that we've got the opportunity to do that, because we actually have just recently, almost finished repairing. Almost finished repairing the cap launcher. Excellent. Right, let's get this launched, and let's get this repaired. Vehicle connector, excellent. Move to hangar. Let's launch it. Let's launch it with that. And you know what? We can launch it on the ISS resupply mission, as well as a pizza. What the heck? You know what? Let's send a pizza up there. There's not actually a guaranteed successful launch going to occur right now, but you know what? I'm hopeful. Right, let's continue to churn out Reusable rockets, shall we? Oh my goodness, this is excellent. These very small rockets are definitely very, very good for the bank balance, if indeed we can have a successful mission here. Brilliant. Okay, so the payload is successfully gonna make its way over there. How are we doing over here? Embarrassingly bad. Embarrassingly badly. Fine. Partial success, that's okay. Okay, as long as this goes off, then it's totally fine. The Reusable rocket, we are almost done repairing that, which is excellent. Cool. And let's land this rocket over here. Cool. Very, very cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, Reusable rocket, are you repaired yet? Medium fairing, just needs a little bit of additional repairs done, and then we're good to go again. 20 million from that launch alone. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay. Let's go with 2 additional rockets. Excellent. And also, I should have checked my company objectives. We need to get this stuff all upgraded. Oh, that was all that we needed to do. Catch 10 fairings. Fairing parachutes. Okay, fairing parachutes is gonna be... That was one of my Reusable rockets. I had a real... I really liked them. I really like those rockets. I really like them. Is it worth me building a new project right now? I mean, it kind of feels like it is. So that we can get the advanced grid fins, so that the rockets will auto-land. Advanced battery, yeah. Altitude sensor cameras. Fairing parachutes. Rocket with automatic reusability. Oh, there we go. Just crank up the computer. Okay. Also, I let that rocket crash, apparently. Let's call this the auto lander. Excellent. Let's get this into production right now. This is the most advanced. The most advanced rocket that we've ever built. Let's get it built immediately. Is there anything else that we need to build? I don't think so. Large hangar, maybe. Costs 6 million to do, so pretty darn expensive, but that's fine. I've got plenty of cash at this moment in time. What was I gonna investigate? Oh yes, I was gonna investigate, is there anything that we need to level up in terms of reliability? I don't think so. In fact, as soon as we're done with this auto lander, we're good. All right, submit an offer, a very, very low offer. We've got no other satellites that we need to deploy into orbit, which is great. Got the titanium grid fins, excellent. Tell you what, we should start work on another auto lander straight away so that some of the factories can build it whilst we're waiting for this one to get built. Excellent. All right, cool. Let's see if we can start testing it. Just with concrete, that's fine. I don't even know how much it's going to cost to launch this thing, but that's totally fine. Also, I believe that since it's got a camera on it, we should be able to see what the heck is happening when it lands, which is immensely cool, isn't it? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh, look! Look, 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 look! We're gonna catch the fairings! Oh my goodness gracious me. The rocket's just gonna land itself. It's gonna land its flippin' self. I needed to go into camera mode to show you the camera, but nonetheless, very, very cool indeed. Okay, cost us a decent chunk of change in order to launch that rocket there, but I mean that was definitely worthwhile. And also that contributes to two of our fairing catches, if I'm not mistaken. Unless of course we didn't catch the fairings, in which case that's highly embarrassing, and we'll never talk about that again. All right, let's launch it from somewhere else. What the heck? So this is in Kazakhstan, I believe. All right, let's launch. Let's see what the heck happens. We've got a drone out in the, what is this, Indian Ocean? Yep, in the Indian Ocean. And we'll see if this goes any more successfully. I don't know where the fairing collecting ships are going to come out of, but I hope that we've got the ability to... Oh, yep, there they are. Excellent. Look at that. Very, very cool indeed. Okay, so does that count as two successful collections? I think it should. Excellent. Excellent. Very, very happy with that. There we go. Catch 10 fairings. Hey, we're on the way to level 12. Holy cow. Wow. Honestly, folks, I was anticipating that we would get to Mars. Anticipating that we'd already be on Mars, to be honest. I thought, you know, we'd be ready to come back from Mars at this point. But as it turns out, there's so much additional content that has been added to the game that we've not even come close to Mars. I mean, I say that we've not even come close to Mars. I think we're close to Mars. You know, we're certainly sort of close in terms of the size of rockets that we're able to build, but we're not quite there yet. So we're gonna have to make a triumphant return. We're gonna have to make a triumphant return and try to get to Mars in another episode on another world. Well, same world. We'll be continuing from here. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching this episode of EarthX. I've been Orbital Potato. Thank you very, very much to everyone who supports me over on patreon.com/OrbitalPotato. Also, thanks to Banana Nana and C Senpai for being the two $25 plus tier patrons. Thank you very much for watching again, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye.